Welcome to War Bios. I'm your host, General Biography. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating life of Douglas MacArthur, one of the most iconic and influential military leaders in American history. From his early years as a young officer to his rise as a renowned general, MacArthur's life was marked by remarkable achievements, strategic brilliance, and unwavering dedication to duty. Douglas MacArthur was born on January 26, 1880, in Little Rock, Arkansas, to Arthur MacArthur Jr. and Mary Pinckney Hardy MacArthur. His father, a veteran of the Civil War and the Indian Wars, was a prominent figure in the U.S. Army, and his mother came from a wealthy family with strong social connections. As a child, Douglas moved frequently due to his father's military assignments, spending time in various locations, including New Orleans, San Antonio, and Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. The MacArthur family's itinerant lifestyle exposed Douglas to diverse environments and cultures, fostering his adaptability, resilience, and curiosity. His parents instilled in him a strong sense of duty, honor, and country, values that would remain central to his character throughout his life. Arthur MacArthur Jr. in particular played a significant role in shaping Douglas's early years, sharing stories of his own military experiences and imparting valuable lessons on leadership, strategy, and integrity. In 1893, the MacArthur family moved to Fort Leavenworth, where Douglas's father was stationed as a brigadier general. This period marked a pivotal moment in Douglas's life as he began to develop a deeper understanding of the military and its traditions. He spent countless hours observing training exercises, listening to his father's discussions with other officers, and learning about the intricacies of command and strategy. The fort's rugged environment and the demands of military life also helped shape Douglas's physical and mental toughness, preparing him for the challenges he would face in his future career. As Douglas entered his teenage years, his academic achievements and personal qualities began to attract attention from prominent figures in American education and politics. In 1897, he was accepted into the West Texas Military Academy, where he excelled in his studies and demonstrated exceptional leadership skills. His time at the academy was marked by a strong work ethic, a keen sense of discipline, and a growing awareness of his own potential as a military leader. In 1899, Douglas's family moved to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where his father was stationed as the commander of the Department of the Lakes. This period marked a significant milestone in Douglas's life, as he prepared to embark on his own educational journey at the United States Military Academy at West Point. The Academy's rigorous academic and physical demands would test Douglas's resolve, but his family's legacy, his own determination, and the values instilled in him during his formative years have prepared him for the challenges ahead. As we explore the early life of Douglas MacArthur, it becomes clear that his family, education, and environment played a significant role in shaping his character and future path. The values of duty, honor, and country, instilled in him by his father and nurtured through his experiences, would remain a constant theme throughout his life. With his foundation as a young officer firmly established, MacArthur was poised to embark on a remarkable journey that would take him to the forefront of American military leadership. MacArthur's military career began in 1903 when he graduated from the United States Military Academy at West Point. He was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Corps of Engineers and soon found himself stationed in the Philippines, where his father had served years earlier. The young officer's experiences in the Philippines were marked by challenges and opportunities as he worked on various engineering projects, including road construction and bridge building. MacArthur's time in the Philippines also exposed him to the complexities of counterinsurgency warfare as American forces struggled to pacify the island nation. In 1914, MacArthur was assigned to the General Staff in Washington, D.C., where he played a key role in planning and logistics for the U.S. Army. His work on the General Staff helped him develop a deeper understanding of strategic operations and introduced him to the inner workings of the military bureaucracy. MacArthur's experiences during this period also brought him into contact with influential figures, including General John J. Pershing, who would later become a mentor and friend. The outbreak of World War I in 1914 presented MacArthur with new challenges and opportunities. In 1917, he was appointed as the Chief of Staff for the 42nd Division, which was composed of National Guard units from across the United States. MacArthur's leadership and organizational skills were essential in preparing the division for combat, as he worked tirelessly to train and equip his troops. The 42nd Division's deployment to France in 1908 marked a turning point in MacArthur's career, as he experienced the harsh realities of modern warfare firsthand. MacArthur's service in World War I was distinguished by his bravery, strategic thinking, and dedication to his men. He played a key role in several major battles, including the Battle of Saint-Mihiel and the Meuse-Argonne offensive. MacArthur's experiences during the war also deepened his understanding of the human cost of conflict and the importance of leadership in times of crisis. As the war drew to a close, MacArthur was promoted to the rank of brigadier general, becoming one of the youngest generals in the U.S. Army at the time. The interwar period saw MacArthur continue to rise through the ranks as he held various command and staff positions. In 1922, he became the superintendent of the United States Military Academy at West Point, where he implemented significant reforms and modernized the academy's curriculum. MacArthur's leadership at West Point helped shape a new generation of military officers, many of whom would go on to play important roles in World War II. As we examine MacArthur's rise to prominence, it becomes clear that his early assignments, experiences, and relationships played a significant role in shaping his character and future path. The values of duty, honor, and country instilled in him during his formative years continued to guide his actions as he navigated the challenges of military leadership. With his reputation as a brilliant and visionary leader firmly established, MacArthur was poised to take on even greater responsibilities, setting the stage for his later achievements as one of the most celebrated generals in American history. Following the Japanese surrender in 1945, MacArthur played a crucial role in shaping the occupation and reconstruction of Japan. As the supreme commander for the Allied powers, he worked closely with the Japanese government to implement significant reforms, including the drafting of a new constitution, the establishment of democratic institutions, and the promotion of economic growth. MacArthur's leadership during this period was marked by his commitment to demilitarization, democratization, and the protection of human rights. In 1950, MacArthur was appointed as the commander of the United Nations Command in Korea, where he led the coalition forces against the North Korean army. His strategic decisions, including the daring amphibious landing at Incheon, helped turn the tide of the war in favor of the United Nations. However, his disagreements with President Harry Truman over the conduct of the war, particularly regarding the use of nuclear weapons and the expansion of the conflict into China, ultimately led to his dismissal as commander in 1951. MacArthur's return to the United States was marked by a hero's welcome, with parades and speeches across the country. He was hailed as a champion of freedom and democracy, and his leadership during World War II and the Korean War was widely praised. However, his criticism of President Truman's policies and his own ambitions for the presidency created controversy and debate. In 1952, MacArthur retired from active duty and began to write his memoirs, which would be published in 1964. He also became a vocal critic of the Vietnam War, arguing that it was a misguided and unwinnable conflict. Despite his advanced age and declining health, MacArthur remained a prominent figure in American public life, speaking out on issues related to national security, foreign policy, and leadership. Douglas MacArthur passed away on April 5, 1964, at the age of 84, leaving behind a legacy as one of the most celebrated and complex military leaders in American history. His commitment to duty, honor, and country had guided his actions throughout his life, from his early days as a cadet at West Point to his later years as a supreme commander and statesman. As we reflect on MacArthur's life and career, it is clear that he was a man of great conviction and principle, who was willing to take risks and challenge authority when he believed it was necessary. His leadership during times of crisis, including World War II and the Korean War, helped shape the course of modern history, and his legacy continues to inspire and inform military leaders and policymakers around the world. In conclusion, Douglas MacArthur's later years were marked by significant challenges and controversies. but also by a deep commitment to public service and a desire to leave a lasting impact on the world. As we remember his life and career, we are reminded of the importance of leadership, integrity, and duty, and the enduring power of his example to inspire future generations of military leaders and citizens alike. That's all for today's War Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, I'm General Biography reminding you to keep marching toward victory.